Well, it's our 25th anniversary and it's day 3 of our site-wide sale. So if this is your first day joining us, let me explain to you how it works. It's so easy. It has been 25 years since Gems on Vogue has been operational. We started, of course, on television, back then known as Value Vision, way back then, a full 25 years ago. And since then, I've been around the world presenting you with the most amazing gemstones. And I'm still on television. I have a program on HSN, very popular. It's called Gems by Michael Valitutti. That's what we call it there. But if you're watching me from Canada, and soon to be in Europe, it's going to be called Gems on Vogue, as it's always been called. And Gems on Vogue, Gems by Michael Valitutti, it's the same program, just under a different name. Anyway, we have a site-wide sale. So that means everything is 10% off, including the gold items. Now, we've never done this before. We've had lots of sales, and what we do is we will pick 100 items, 200 items, 300 items, and put them in, hand pick them and say, these are the items that are on clearance, So, but this is site-wide. It's like going into your favorite store, like a Nordstrom's, and saying everything, no matter what, everything is a discount, and it applies evenly to everything, no matter what it is, including their jewelry, their gold, their diamonds. No one does that. We're doing that. So it's 10% off everything. So this is a good opportunity for you to save big on some of our bigger items because, 10% off if it's on a small item that's $50, okay, it's $5 off. I'll take it, but it's not a big deal. If it's an item that's gold that's $1,500, $1,000, now you're talking some money because 10% of those figures is a lot of money. Remember, you always get the free shipping and handling. Well, let's take it to Ametista del Sul. I remember when they told me the story of this town. They said there's a town that's called Amethyst, and all they do there is mine amethyst and citrine, but the hotel you'll be staying at is the walls are made of amethyst. I thought that they were kidding. They weren't. I stayed in a room where there are these big geodes. They're taller than me, of amethyst. The lampshades, the garbage container in the bathroom was made of amethyst crystals. It was amethyst everywhere. I mean, in the streets. It was just, the Roman Catholic Church there is made of 42 tons of amethyst. It's the only Roman Catholic church, the only church of its kind, it's made out of gemstones on the planet Earth. And there it is in Brazil. It really is just incredible. And this is some of the stones that we picked up there. Look at the color, look at the quality. And yes, this has that color-changing property that makes this stone so unbelievable, untreated, absolutely gorgeous, on sale, full 10% off. That was one of the most amazing excursions that I ever did. I did the whole trip with a carry-on, really had to re-examine how I pack things, and this is another one I'm about to show you. And it was a funny story because we did 11 flights in 9 days. It was the most unbelievable experience. And Brazil's a very different country. And we were flying into one airport because we were going to go to the Golconda mine. And they saw these big turboprop planes. And they're built by Airbus. And they're only built for the Brazilian market, I found out there. In North America, we've never seen anything like this. It's a huge plane, double row, all the way down. It's huge, with 4 big turboprop engines. And we took off, and we had to land at an alternate airport due to it being cloudy. Now, this airport that we were going to has no radar, so they work on what's called visual flight reference rules. So the bottom line is, if they can't see you and you can't see them, you can't land. So they take you to another airport that does have radar. And I thought, what is this, 1912? Nobody has radar. And this is a big airport. It has no radar. We land. And then they put us on this bus. And I noticed that all the locals, everyone, you know how the buses, which usually buses in North America, we don't have seat belts. These had seat belts, not over the shoulder, just lap belts. Everybody not only would put on their seat belt, they were tightening them. I looked around and I thought, I'm like the only one not doing it. So I did that too. Thank God I did. I've been around the world. I've never seen people drive like they drive in Brazil. It was like, those movies with Vin Diesel, the car one and all this. It was like that. They're driving like I've never been in a vehicle, holding on for dear life. And this is normal. This is how they drive there. The driving is so bad. There's a main highway that we were on. They have speed bumps on the highway because it's the only way for them to get people to slow down is they put speed bumps. Because even with police, people will not slow down. So in a major highway, transport trucks and everything, you get this big speed bump, and you have to slow down or you're going to crash your car. And I mean big speed bumps. Never experienced anything like that in the world. And they were telling me when I went to my destination, said, that's one of the most dangerous stretches of highway in all of South America that you were on. I'm there. Well, thank you very much. So, I mean, that Brazil trip was unbelievable. And I did the whole thing with a carry-on, little carry-on. And I remember I had to go to, those camping stores and get undergarments that you can wash in your sink and you can hang dry, if you're going to go to Africa, places like that. And that's what I had to do. You're going to bring 2 of everything. I mean, it was 9 days, little tiny bars of soap. And it was anyway, it was an amazing, amazing experience. But that was my trip to Brazil. Why don't we get started on my next item here? And so for this anniversary show, I'm talking a little bit more, telling you about my stories and things that I've been through that really bring back a lot of memories of how exciting it was to visit these places. This is also from Amethyst. The quality of amethyst there is unbelievable. The mine there was incredible. Seeing what they have to do to remove these stones because they're embedded in what we call basalt. And basalt's one of the hardest rocks in the world. I think it is the hardest rock, much harder than granite. And it's like steel. The rock is unbelievably hard. The bottom of the ocean, by the way, is made in basalt. That's how the crust can support all that weight of the water. It's because basalt is so hard. And that's why these stones are formed in little geodes, little pockets inside this basalt. This is a big stone, 7.70 carat. So that kind of shows you the kind of money that you can save. But hey, if you're going to do that, let me take you to morganite. What I'm happy about is that for this sale, we did not hold back our big morganites and kunzites, and they have been doing very well for us. So this is your chance for you to save big on this. I'm telling you right now. This is a super big morganite, 9.36 carat. Take a look at that. The color is extraordinary. Yep, that's that peach variety. I used to do shows on this product. Can't do it anymore because you just can't find it. So this is an item that I would recommend using your code. Of course, the discount code is 25 years, plural years. And that is going to automatically trigger your big, big savings of 10% off everything, no matter how little or how much you spend. Got a couple of cups here to share with you. And I'm just going to focus that out so we can make room for this. I remember when we did our flex cups. You know what I like about a flex cup? You put them on, it's big, the stones always face forward, and you can kind of, manipulate them, squeeze them a bit, to get it just right on your wrist. Let's take a look at this one. This is an absolutely beautiful one here. And this one, of course, is done with London Blue Topaz. What I love about London Blue Topaz, it goes with everything. It's so easy to wear. It's easy to own. It's no fuss. Casual, dress up, dress down. You're going to love that. Take a look at, note that item number. Again, that 10% discount does apply when you check out. This next one, which is our last item, Ethiopian Opal, is multicolored. Absolutely love this one. Take a look at this one. Ethiopian Opal is amazing. Now, it's untreated. It has excellent play of color. And why have we chosen all these other stones here, like our London Blue Topaz, our citrine, our rhodolites, our peridots, is because all those colors are represented in the flashes of color that you get with this Ethiopian Opal from the world-famous Wellow mine. And before COVID hit, I actually had a whole trip planned to Tanzania. It was all set up. I was going to go to Ethiopia. I was going to go to Tanzania. We had it all set up. And then, of course, COVID hit. And then there goes that. So you do not get a lot of opportunities today right now because COVID, as you know, is very big around the world, much bigger than it is in North America, where we really are doing a good job controlling it. But in other parts of the world, they're not. And honestly, I think they're about a year to 2 years away from kind of getting that under control there. So trips like to Tanzania, to South America, Brazil is having a really hard time. I contacted my guys there. They say, don't come. You can't come. Many of those countries want 3 week quarantines for visitors, if they even allow you into the country. Thailand's about to shut down. So until this is over with, getting good stones is hard. Luckily with Gems on Vogue, we have the stones. We're a big company. We did a lot of traveling, and we accumulated stones, and we stocked up on it. We never just bought 100 of this, sold it, and that was it. We rarely did that. We always bought 150, 200, a little bit more. And we accumulated an inventory, which is good for you, especially during these times when there's not a lot of new product coming from the ground. Now that will end. It'll come to an end one day, of course. It's not going to be like this forever. Nothing ever is. But right now, if you want good stones and you want to save 10% off everything, you need to go to gemsonvogue.com right now, because it is the last day of our 25th anniversary sale. Remember, the secret code is 25 years. That's your checkout code. And that is going to automatically trigger the 10% discount on anything you've bought. Remember, we're holding back nothing. All gold. And I'm making a big deal of that because that was hard for me to get past, to say, no, let's even put the gold. 25 years is a milestone. It takes 25 years to get here. So it's not something that you do that you just, here you go, 25 years. And I didn't want to just celebrate it by just having a special 25th anniversary item that maybe no one wanted or only a few people loved. It's better to say, hey, let's celebrate this together. Go to our website, pick what you want, make your own jewelry wardrobe. We have everything you could ever desire, and take 10% off anything. Remember, you still get the shipping and handling, and you still get the free sizing and the 3-year warranty. It's our last day of our sale, our 25th anniversary sale. Not the last day of Gems on Vogue. We got a lot of decades left of this. But remember, upon checkout, you put in the code 25 years. And thank you for 25 years, and I'm looking forward to 25 more.